You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.
Hi everyone, this is Tom Slyvick and welcome to our sports show and the game of the week. And this week's game is Mother Lode League boys basketball. The big game, the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Amador Buffaloes at Amador with TSPN sportscasters Jim Vinciguerra and Frank Halverson. And on camera is TSPN's cameraman, Tommy Fox. And now to the game of the week on TSPN.
You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.
Jim Vinciguerra along with Frank Halverson welcome you to the 23rd season of TSPN's Game of the Week. Tonight we're in Sutter Creek where the Amador Buffs are hosting the Argonaut Mustangs. This local television coverage is proudly brought to you by your overall sponsor, Kirkwood Ski Resort. Start here. January is National Learn to Ski and Snowboard Month. Go to Kirkwood.com and click on the deal for all the details. And don't forget our quarter sponsors, Air Serv of the Gold Country, heating, air conditioning repairs, maintenance, installations. The name is Trusted Source in Amador and Calaveras counties. And also it's Hospice of Amador and Calaveras. Take a chance on love. Support Hospice of Amador and Calaveras. Give them a call at 223-5500 to purchase all those Valentine's raffle tickets. And you're going to probably win some fabulous prizes. Also it's Thompson's Toyota and Thompson's Buick GMC in Placerville. Proudly serving the Sierra foothills for 22 years. And Amador County's factory-approved warranty service center for all Toyota and General Motors products. And also, last but not least, it's Aces Waste Services, community-minded, locally owned and operated, providing waste and recycling collection to Amador County. Aces, keeping California and Amador County clean and green. Thanks to them, you're watching this edition of our sports show on Amador County's own television network, TSPN. Well, Frank, the gym is packed as usual.
Well, you know, there's always something exciting about a rivalry game. And it seems to hold true whether you're talking about high school, whether you're talking about college, whether you're talking about junior high or the professional level. When you get a rivalry game, the records really, and I know this is a cliche, throw them out the window. Tonight we've got two teams that are both looking to right the ship. Amador came out in league with a 4-1 record. They were thinking, we're doing pretty good. We're one game behind Bret Hart. And all of a sudden, they've lost 3 in a row to fall to 4-4 in league. Argonaut still looking for their first win, although they have played everybody in league very, very close. Amador had a great game Wednesday night that we did here against the league-leading Bret Hart. They ended up losing the game, but a good performance by Amador, but yet still 3 league losses in a row to put their record at 4-4 in league. And right now, if the playoffs were to start tonight, both these teams would be on the outside looking in. So both of them are trying to get their ship kind of righted in the seas.
All right, and with that, we're going to be back with the opening tip-off right after these messages. Stay tuned. It's the big game in basketball right here at Amador tonight.
And now back to our sports show and the game of the week, now in its 24th year. This week's game is Mother Lode League boys basketball. The big game, the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Amador Buffaloes at Amador with TSPN sportscasters Jim Vinciguerra and Frank Halverson. And on camera is TSPN's cameraman, Tommy Fox. And now to the game of the week on TSPN.
Folks, we're getting ready. We've got 50 seconds left before we tip off this big game here on a Friday night at Amador. This first quarter of the game of the week is proudly brought to you by Air Serv of the Gold Country, your local heating and air conditioning company. For repairs, maintenance, and installations, call Air Serv. We make sure the job is done right. We give upfront pricing before we start, guaranteed, no hidden fees, and we provide free estimates on replacement systems. Call us today, 223-1143, or visit AIRESCRV.com for money-saving offers. All right, here we go.
All right, Hoyt's going to jump at center for the Argonaut Mustangs. We still got 27 seconds left. Oh, there it is.
Looks like Crocker's going to tip it up for Amador. As they come out and shake hands, Crocker looks up to Hoyt and says, "Really?"
Yeah, starts laughing.
But Crocker plays his heart out. I'll tell you, there's a kid you'll get a lot of effort from. We saw Max Perry the other night have a great game for Amador against Bret Hart. Very valiant effort. They ended up in defeat, but had a big game.
The Mustangs start with Lavati, Boitano, Hoyt, Calais. And where's number 5?
Boitano.
No, number 10.
Overton. This is a little different starting lineup than we saw the last time I watched this team. And I don't know, I guess they're trying to find a combination that works, but this is a different starting lineup than I saw the last time Argonaut played.
Mustangs in a 2-3 zone to start with here.
Argonaut operates in that zone much better than a man-to-man defense, in my opinion, with putting the big man in the middle, keeping him close to the basket. When they play man-to-man, when the other team starts running a little rotation, it pulls him out away from the basket and eliminates the rebounding advantage that they have right there that you just saw. So I like to see Argonaut in a zone.
Okay. That was Thomas with the shot, and Hoyt got the rebound. That was
Boitano
underneath, got the rebound and up. .32 or 23?
23, there was a foul on Lavati. I'm not sure, I didn't see it, but you know, I really like, we talked about it last time we saw him. I don't like when you get that big man, when you have some size advantage, out away from the basket. Keep him under there. Use that to your advantage, and that's what Argonaut is opening up with tonight. Again, just like we saw when they played Bret Hart, a big height advantage for Argonaut with Hoyt and Lavati underneath. They need to take advantage of that.
And there it was right there. Whoa,
Lavati gets the shot blocked. That
Booker.
was by Perry. Or Booker, excuse me.
Booker with the 3. Calais with the rebound. That was a turnover by Boitano on that one. Thomas.
That's going to go on Calais. Thomas tripped him up as he was trying to go by. Calais is going to get called for the foul. And, you know, not untypical of these type of big rivalry games. Both teams come out a little more pumped up, a little more adrenaline flowing, and it takes them a little time to settle into some type of rhythm. Oh, Lavati's going to get called for number 2 right there, and that is not good. Lavati's their number 1 scorer for Argonaut, and for him to get 2 quick fouls like that, I believe that's the second. They're only showing 1, but
they're going to dial it up now.
I thought he had the first foul. Maybe it was Calais that got the first one. No, Lavati, that's his second one. They're taking him out. That is not good for Argonaut to open up in the first under 2 minutes in the game for him to have 2 fouls. So Griffin makes 1 of 2.
Merriman comes in off the bench. Overton. Hard off the glass. This is Calais.
Oh, he bounced it on the line, and it's going to be an Argonaut possession. Perry got the rebound, but he bounced it on the inbound lines, so it's going to be Argonaut's ball. There's the big guy. That's what I want to see.
There you go.
That's what you got to take advantage of right there, that size and strength.
Crocker. Perry, 3 off the iron.
Oh, Booker had a nice rebound. I'm surprised Overton didn't get called for that foul right there. The big guy inside.
Got fouled by Thomas. 2 shots.
They must have watched our show the other night, Jim.
Maybe they taped it.
I apologize if I was overcritical in the game against Bret Hart when they had the big guy out on the top of the key. But right now they're utilizing his size and his strength, and that's where I believe they're going to be most successful.
4-1 right now. Argonaut in the lead. That's an air ball, just about. I think you get Hoyt past 5 or 6 feet. He needs some glasses.
Well, you know, the last game we saw, he shot pretty well at the free throw line. Matter of fact, in a minute, I still have the stats inside my folder here, and he surprised me. But he shoots the ball really high, doesn't leave much opportunity for error as he bounced that one off front rib. Oh, right there. There's a triple for Booker.
Boitano off the rim. Rebound Booker.
Thomas with a little floater off the glass. Nice job right there.
They go up by 2, 6-4. 4:45 left in the first quarter if you're just joining us.
Nice little runner off the backboard from Thomas there. Turnover by Argonaut. Oh, and Amador gives it right back on the turnover, and then Argonaut gives it right back on the turnover. Calais is going to get called for his second foul.
Learn to ski and ride at Kirkwood. January is Learn to Ski and Ride Month, and Kirkwood Mountain Resort has some deals that are going to make you a better skier, and it's going to be more affordable than ever. Deals include a $59 Learn to Ski and Ride package for adults that includes a lift ticket, rental, and a 2-hour group lessons. For more information, call 209-258-6000 or visit them on the web, www.kirkwood.com.
Oh, in and out for Thomas White with the rebound.
Going to get a ticky-tack foul.
I think Perry's going to get the call, the foul there. You know, there's been a lot of bumping and shoving, and what will happen in a rivalry game, and they've kind of let it go on. We'll see how much they let this get maybe a little out of control before they start putting it. Look at the big guy underneath.
That's what you need. White, 2.
Play to your strengths. Oh, nice little rip, a nice little 2 from the elbow right there. About 13-footer, nothing but net. Nice job. Calais will take the tray.
That's Merriman.
Oh, he got it. Oh,
Merriman, 22.
I don't think I've seen him shoot a three-pointer, but he drained that one.
Mustangs up by 1.
Nice ball movement there by Amador. Just couldn't convert the shot. But Hoyt's there for the rebound. With them playing that 2-3 defense, that keeps Hoyt inside, and he's going to pull. If he gets 20 rebounds tonight, I won't be shocked.
In and out, that was Boitano. Merriman again. Whoa, Boitano got fouled.
Thomas is going to get called for the foul. Merriman, or Boitano's going to go to the line shooting 2. Boy, Argonaut so far just
can't get it over the rim.
You know, that's one thing about rivalry games. You know, the crowd gets all pumped up, and every single whistle that's called, whether it's a good call, a bad call, or whatever, gets called a bad call by the other team.
Sure. There's nothing wrong with that. Off the front, off the back, no points.
0 for 4 from the free throw line so far for the Mustangs. Erickson drops a nice little soft one in.
Little pressure up front here by the Buffaloes.
Oh, nice pass underneath the Boitano on the revert. Got the bucket.
Oh, no,
I can't believe there wasn't a call there.
Well, there is.
Okay, but the guy under the basket didn't make that call.
That's Drew Russell that got nailed underneath, so he's going to get to the line.
I can't believe the guy underneath didn't make the call. The guy trailing made the call. That was the right call. It definitely was a foul.
Yeah, Argonaut 5.
Still unable to cash in. Oh, 0 for 6. You know, we saw in the game against Bret Hart, Coach Adam doesn't like to play anybody with 2 fouls. And I think you're making a mistake there. I'd like to see Lavati back in there. Nice shot by Booker. I think he's probably holding him out and going to put him back in to start the second quarter, but a timeout Argonaut.
Buffs up by 1 point, 12-11. With 1:44 left in the first, watch TSPN News with Tom Slavik, the best, most up-to-date news in the county, seen on cable and streaming online at TSPNTV.com. Check out the news on demand. You can watch TSPN's latest newscast when and where you want it. Headline news, interviews, local government reports, weather, traffic, and much more. TSPN archives all stories and newscasts on TSPNTV.com. Know what's going on right in your own backyard. Stay informed. Tom Slavik and TSPN News, Amador County's #1 source for news and information.
All right, well, they didn't wait till the start of the second quarter. Lavati's back in right now, so it looks like Merriman, Adam, Lavati, Boitano, and Russell. They're going to give Hoyt a minute and 42 to blow off before the start of the second quarter. That's probably a good side.
That was an excellent play by Merriman, and just overshot him.
Well, it was a good idea. He was open coming in, but just threw the ball way too high for the turnover.
All right, Thomas going to come in for Merriman.
That's strength replacing strength right there between Merriman and Thomas.
Yeah.
Oh, two very strong young men, I'll tell you that. Oh, nice job right there. I got to tell you what, number 31, Josh Coy, went up, didn't make it, did a nice job on the offensive rebound to put it back up, get the foul. Couldn't finish, but he's going to get 2 from the line.
It's Boitano's first foul, it looks like. Makes one. And two. There's a little pressure up by the Buffs.
Lavati was looking for a bailout call there, and he didn't get it because there was no way that was a good shot or a good possession for Argonaut.
So possession goes to Amador on a jump here.
First jump ball we've had in the quarter. Argonaut controlled the possession, so the possession error goes in favor of the Buffs. No, that last bucket by Amador, what made that so special for Coy is a 2-3 defense should not give up offensive rebounds. When you're playing that zone, that's what it's all about. Booker is feeling it.
Book it. 17-11, 6-point lead right now, 26 seconds left. Adam gets it taken away. Perry gets the steal and 2 points. They don't know how to handle this press, Frank. Got to move the ball. There it is.
Argonaut's giving away possessions right now. They're just making really bad passes, trying to push this thing a little too much.
Lavati, 2. Oh, steal. That was a good play by Russell, though. Had to go for it. He only had a couple of seconds left. 19-13, end of the first quarter, and it's brought to you by Air Serve of the Gold Country, your local heating and air conditioning company. For repairs, maintenance, installation, call Air Serve. They make the job done right. They give up pricing before they start. No hidden fees, and provide free estimates and replacement systems. Call them today, 223-1143, or visit them on the web at aireserv.com for money-saving offers. We'll be right back.
On news and sports leader, TSPN.
And now back to our sports show and the game of the week. Now in its 24th year. This week's game is Mother Lode League boys basketball. The big game The Argonaut Mustangs take on the Amador Buffaloes at Amador with TSPN sportscasters Jim Vinciguerra and Frank Halverson. And on camera is TSPN's cameraman, Tommy Fox. And now to the Game of the Week on TSPN.
All right, we're back here. The second quarter of the Game of the Week is proudly brought to you by the Hospice of Amador and Calaveras. Well, the Hospice of Amador and Calaveras having their 4th annual Take a Chance on Love Valentine raffle underway. As a matter of fact, I ran into Dan Reardon the other day at the store. They've got some great prizes to give away. A trip to Cabo, diamond earrings. These diamond earrings have been appraised for over $3,000. The trip to Cabo includes a great fishing trip on a 42-foot yacht, a Yosemite getaway, 20 rounds of golf at 5 local courses. Wow, these are best prizes they've ever had. Hospice provides such important care to the families in our community. Now is your chance to give back. Call 223-5500 to support Hospice today.
Okay, we've got a travel call on Calais. It's going to turn over to the Buffs, 19-13. They're up by 6.
You know, Argonaut came out really strong in that zone defense, using Hoyt underneath, and now they've just turned the ball over and over again. I don't understand why Hoyt's on
the bench still, yeah.
I don't get it. He doesn't have any fouls. You need to play him till he can't play no more. I'm sorry.
Lavati with the rebound there, so Merriman brings it up.
Here comes Overton's going to check in for Argonaut, but
Lavati, airball is about. And Perry brings the ball up for the Buffs. Booker going to sink him, ready to...
almost a travel right there. Almost went up and down, kept his feet on the ground. Turnover. Caldane needs to slow it down. He does not have numbers there. Pulls it back and turns it over.
Can't have that. And Calais is going to take a sit down. Overton's going to come in.
Boy, I'll bet Argonaut has 8 turnovers already. Maybe more. Hard to win basketball games when you're making mistakes like that. Every possession is precious. You got to take care of the basketball.
Good block underneath. That was Overton with the block behind Booker going up for 2.
Well, and that's not an easy block. Booker got the ball a little bit behind his head, and Overton was able to get the ball without getting up into him with his body. Normally, that's what you see happen when you try to block something behind, but because the ball came back so far over his head, Overton was able to get it.
All right, Hoyt back in for the Mustangs. I think Thomas gets to sit down. Three, 2, 1.
Shot clock violation right there. Argonaut gets possession on the turnover. That's what the big guy does when you get him back inside, clogs up that middle. You know, as long as your 2 outside guards are getting to your shooters and you're being active on the perimeter, there's not a whole lot they can do underneath unless somebody gets lazy.
Merriman. Boitano fighting for that rebound, but Coy comes out with it.
Out of bounds, good hustle play right there. Amador is going to keep possession. Both Perry and Merriman were going after the ball hard. Oh, nice job by Perry. Got around Lavati. Nice little stutter step there, and Perry just went right around Lavati for the lay-in. Another turnover by Argonaut. Argonaut timeout.
Kirkwood satisfaction guaranteed with a late start to the season this year. Many people are wondering what the snow conditions are like in the ski areas, but Kirkwood has it all, and they're open 7 days a week with a lot of runs and all the lifts running with incredible skiing and riding conditions. They're so confident in the snow conditions that by the end of the day, if you are not satisfied with the experience, they're going to provide you with another lift ticket to be used at any time later in the season. No questions asked. For more info, give them a call, 258-6000, or visit them on the web at kirkwood.com.
You know, and they're smiling right now at Kirkwood. This last storm, they got over 4 feet of fresh snow up there and allowed them to open a lot of terrain. You know, the man-made snow, they had obviously 5 open, and they had one of the runs on 6, but they were able to open 3 more runs off of 6, and they might have even been able to open the backside, you know, all the way back around Chair 4. It's wonderful skiing back there. However, they get an awful lot of sun, so it's hard to keep man-made snow back there without the natural stuff, and that 4 feet helped a bunch. So a lot of new terrain open, a lot of nice powder. Today was an absolutely gorgeous day up there. Go up and visit them.
Chair 4, can you get there with a snowmobile?
You can get anywhere with a snowmobile.
That's what I figured. I could probably go to Chair 4 then. All right. Serrato, number 21, is in for the Buffs. I didn't see him come in.
Well, they tried to sneak him in on the timeout, Jim.
Okay. Well, that's an air ball there.
Oh, that's going to be on number 21. He tried to get away with it, but he didn't. Serrato came in, a little push off there on the rebound, and he got called for the foul. Good call by Coach Neville right now to give the full court press, because Argonaut is throwing the ball to everybody except their own teammates.
That's how you work it.
Oh, that was a perfect time for a floating slam dunk to Hoyt, and they didn't get it. He was sitting under the basket.
Lavati, another air ball there.
Lavati has been well off the mark so far here in the first half. Averaging a little over 14 points a game, the leading scorer for the Mustangs.
21-13 right now. Perry.
Oh, he drained the triple.
Perry's a hard guy to beat.
Well,
quick, he's got a good shot. He knows the
court. He's working all the time. He gives you max effort, and he's constantly moving. He doesn't stand still. Nice pass by Hoyt. Hoytano underneath. That's the second time he's done that little reverse layup. Leading scorer for the Mustangs was 6.
It was thrown away by Griffin. Turnover goes to the Mustangs.
Hoyt is coming out. I don't get this, folks. I don't get it.
Now they got to move the ball. Hoytano gets it blocked.
Thomas throws up a prayer from well outside the three-point lane, because I don't think he had anybody to throw it to. So he said, what the hell, I'll just shoot it.
Big mismatch over here with Lavati and number 4. That's Cabana.
Well, Amador is plugged up in the middle there, trying to keep that short pass out. Let's see what kind of inbound play Argonaut runs. Nah, and they've got Lavati out at the top of the key, so obviously they're not trying to get it underneath. Lavati still can't get a basket to go.
Steal.
Overton. Oh, too hard off the glass to put
Merriman with a follow-up. I tell you, Merriman's giving you 110% every minute, Frank.
He's a tough kid.
Oh,
he gets out there and works hard.
I thought Perry was going to do one of those little floaters of his right there. He was open.
Booker's been feeling it tonight. No good.
Wrong side of the court.
He's already got 2 trays tonight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Traveled, but he
Thomas.
also got nailed while he was traveling too.
timeout, Amador. Coach Neville came flying out of the course almost all the way to half court to try to get the officials' attention there to call that timeout.
All right, 3:02 left, 24-17 right now. Mustangs down by 7. Watch TSPN News with Tom Slivick.
Tommy Slivick.
Best, most up-to-the-date news in the county, seen on cable and streaming online at TSPNTV.com. They've got newscasts, when and where you want it. They've got interviews, local government reports, weather, traffic, and much more. Know what's going on right in your own backyard. Stay informed. Watch TSPN News with Tom Slivick, Amador County's #1 source for news and information.
You know, over the years, I remember a couple of years ago, I was ranting and raving and doing these telecasts about the substitute pattern by Amador, and I absolutely don't get the substitute pattern by Argonaut.
Well, you got to give
I don't even know what to say.
a couple of years to work into it, I think. Merriman.
He's not going to have that 6'8" guy next year.
You know that. I don't know. Does he get tired, you think? Or what?
Well, then they need to run more in practice.
Well, that's true.
You know, this time of the season,
well, we'll have to figure that out for ourselves, I think, Frank. Perry. Thomas.
Boitano, nice rebound. Oh, and then turns it over. Can't find the handle. Booker. Oh, I thought he was going to take the 3. Perry, air ball.
Well, that was an assist.
I think that was a pass to Erickson.
Erickson with the
Erickson
bucket.
put it back. Boy, Argonauts turned the ball over all half. And again, right there, you cannot dribble between pressure.
So we're going to get the jump.
Amador gets a possession arrow.
All right, Coy into the game right now. Crocker sitting down. 26-17, 9-point lead.
Lavati got his 3rd foul right there. He was holding him. He had his hands all over Booker, and I don't know what's going on with Lavati tonight, but it's certainly not the best game I've seen him play by a long shot.
Well, with 2 minutes left in the half, he's still in.
Well, they still only have him listed as 2.
That was Coy with the 2.
Oh, Erickson on the block. Or Coy, excuse me, that was Coy. Or no, it was Erickson. Erickson on the block. Boitano made a nice little move to try to get it to the hoop. And he said, no, not on my watch.
Merriman, air ball. Boitano's having a fit under there, getting fouled in there.
Well, I thought that was going to be a foul on Coy, but they gave the possession to Argonaut. Hoyt's going to check in for Lavati. Oh, another turnover by Argonaut. A foul by Boitano. Jeez.
.131 left in the half.
I feel like I'm watching the Oakland Raiders in a high school basketball game with all the mistakes they're committing. This is just turnover after turnover after turnover. Argonaut is just way out of control tonight. You know, Coy should have been called for a foul on there. He was all over Boitano's back. They gave possession to Argonaut. Now they got the foul called against Hoyt.
Before he traveled.
Just before he traveled, because he certainly did. I think Coy's going to get that foul. Nope. Erickson. His first. Whoa! There's another air ball outside by Merriman.
Shooting some air tonight here. I don't know.
Oh my. Overton with the rebound and the putback for the basket, but how Boitano missed that, I'm not sure. Amador fell asleep on the inbound play a little, but Boitano had a little two-footer and just bricked it.
Oh, nice play underneath. Boy, 31.
Pretty nice little shot there. I'm surprised he might look like he could have got the basket and won, but they are holding the whistle pretty good. That was a travel by Merriman, but Overton got it.
Good play. 31 seconds left, and I think they're going to go for one shot, maybe.
Shot clock should be turned off right now. It is. They just turned it off.
Oh, that's a ticky-tack foul. You can't do that. 9 seconds left. If you went for the steal.
The ball's across half court. 9 seconds left. They're a long way from the basket. That's just part of how Argonaut's been playing tonight. Just not smart basketball. I mean, they give them an opportunity for 2 points here.
Thomas at the line.
They escaped.
Get it down the court with a pass. He's going to take it all the way.
Another turnover, Argonaut turnover.
Perry with a desperation with no time left. 30-21, 9-point lead at halftime. Second quarter of the game of the week's been proudly brought to you by Hospice of Amador and Calaveras. The Hospice of Amador and Calaveras 4th annual Take a Chance on Love Valentine's raffle is underway right now. Win a trip to Cabo, diamond earrings, a Yosemite getaway, 20 rounds of golf. These are the best prizes ever. Hospice provides such important care to the families in our community. Now's our time to give back. Give them a call, 223-5500, to support your hospice today. After these messages with the second half.
You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.
And now back to our sports show and the game of the week, now in its 24th year. This week's game is Mother Lode League boys basketball. The big game, the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Amador Buffaloes at Amador with TSPN sportscasters Jim Vinciguerra and Frank Halverson. And on camera is TSPN's cameraman, Tommy Fox. And now to the game of the week on TSPN.
We're back and ready to start the second half. A little fun skit at halftime between the two schools, Amador and Argonaut. The Argonaut cheer squad or leader or whatever presented Dave Vicari, the principal from Argonaut, with a special present at half court. That was kind of fun by both teams, showing some spirit, and the kids having a good time yelling out here. So we're getting ready to start this third quarter, and you know, Argonaut really turned the ball over a lot in the first half, Jim, and they really need to control and take their possessions a little more seriously if they're going to get back in this game, because right now they're down by 9 points, and what looked like they started out pretty good just deteriorated in a hurry. So we're going to get started right after this, but this third quarter of the game of the week is probably brought to you by the family-owned Thompson's Toyota and Thompson's Buick GMC in Placerville. You know, Thompson's is the home of the one price, best value guarantee, which means you get the best price up front without having to negotiate. Ron and Jeff Thompson, Thompson's Toyota, Thompson GMC, Amador County's factory-approved warranty service center for all Toyota and General Motors products. Go over and see my buddies over there in Placerville. Thompson's Toyota, Thompson's Buick GMC in Placerville, 1-800-4TOYOTA, or visit on the web, thompsonsauto.com.
All right, here we go. We're talking about turnovers, Frank. Argonaut is lucky to be down by 9 right now with all the turnovers that they've had. So
a lot of wasted possessions. There they go right back to where they had success in the first half. It looked like Amador's going to fall back into his zone and try to prevent the big guy from getting the ball underneath, which is smart by Coach Neville.
Perry.
Overton with the rebound. Little different starting lineup for Argonaut in the second half, but right away they come out and turn the ball over.
Twice.
Drew Russell.
So Thomas is in there, number 21 for the Mustangs. And Lavati and Merriman are on the bench as well as Calais, and they all started. So
Lavati, your leading scorer, probably the most athletic kid on the Argonaut team. You need him on the floor.
Crocker. That was off of Boitano. So Amador is going to maintain possession here.
Booker. Oh, he's got the triple. That's his third tray for the night.
Hoyt.
Easy bucket for Hoyt. You get the big man the ball. That spells success. Guys, pay attention.
Griffin wanted to pull the trigger there, but they're going to set it up.
Good job. Amador does not need to be in a hurry. They've got a 10-point lead right here. They need to settle back, run their offense, move the ball, and try to look for a spot where Argonaut didn't rotate properly and get an easy bucket. Unless Booker's feeling it. He buries a triple. Are you kidding me? He's got 4.
And now Amador comes out with his front court press here, Frank.
It's more of just a little pressure than it is. It's not a trapping press.
Another turnover. That was Thomas.
Oh, Coach Neville wanted a foul, and I'm not too sure that he's wrong. I'm not sure why they didn't give that to Kavanaugh, or excuse me, to Russell. But Amador's going to retain possession. Oh. All right, somebody tell the Argonaut defense that Booker's kind of hot and we need to defend him.
Somebody's got to come out on him just a little bit.
He has been wide open the last 3 trips down. He's made 2 threes and he missed that one, but you can't give him open looks right now.
Turnover Mustangs again.
Timeout Argonaut.
Well,
Lavati's going to come in.
5:22 left, 36-23, 13-point lead by the Buffs. Lodging deals in Kirkwood. Come up to Kirkwood and make a weekend of it. Kirkwood is offering 40% off on lodging through January on all slopeside accommodations. Book today as availability is limited. For more information, give them a call at 258-6000, or you can book it online at www.kirkwood.com.
Well, Amador's come out and opened up a 13-point lead here really quickly on a couple trays by Booker. Argonaut takes a quick timeout, trying to change the mo, as they say a little bit here, but Lavati's going to check in for the Mustangs. Trying to keep this game from getting out of control in a hurry.
Coming with a little pressure on man here.
Well, they're just trying to just slow them getting over the court a little bit to run a little time off the shot clock. They're gone into a man-to-man defense, and that's one thing that you get a hot three-point shooter on the outside that'll do. It'll force you out of a zone, because a zone is good to keep the ball from getting inside and getting easy baskets. However, the best way to get a team out of a zone is to shoot them out of it, and that's what Booker did early.
All right, that foul's going to go on, I think maybe Booker, number 10.
I'm not too sure, instead of going to a straight man-to-man, they wouldn't be better off running a box and one on Booker. and just having somebody just glued to his hip and running a four-man zone the rest of the way.
Oh, the body. What? Why do you want to take the shot?
I don't
Give it up.
I don't know what he's thinking tonight. Off night. Foul could be on Boitano. Serrato's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Amador has not gone to the line a lot tonight, but they've been pretty successful when they have. Only the 7th time they've been to the line. On both teams, we didn't get in the bonus until maybe the very end of the first half.
What a bounce.
That's a triple bouncer off the back of the iron. Oh, and Hoyt. Wow. Serrato with the bucket, Hoyt with the foul. That was a frustration foul on Hoyt's part. This game is getting out of hand.
40-23.
Serrato to the line to complete the +1.
Just a little report here. The previous 2 games, Frank, we had a heck of a freshman game. Mustangs come up on top with 2 seconds left. Amador had a chance to tie it or go ahead. Frosch, Mustangs 37. Amador, Frosch 35. And the JV game, another close one. Argonaut pulls it out 52-49 to remain in first place. Merriman with 2.
Nice little drive there by Merriman. Get the little finger roll that tip in over the rim. I'm not sure what they called. I don't know what the whistle.
They said a number with his hand.
They call a foul?
I thought they did. I guess not.
I'm not sure what the whistle was for. Oh, turnover. Nice little steal there by Russell for Argonaut. Oh, wide open underneath was Overton, and Russell overthrew him. And then Merriman turns it over, trying to get it into Hoyt.
Well, Booker's 0 for 2 here.
Well, 0 for last 2.
Yeah.
Not 0 for 2.
Timeout. Buffs. 3:37 left, 41-25. Buffs in the lead.
Amador comes out to open this third quarter, just opens up a 16-point lead. Argonaut still having trouble controlling the ball, just continuing to turn it over. Not really getting in any kind of rhythm. They haven't been able to do that all night long.
Well,
and, you know, I don't know. I'm sure they're keeping the stats, but I'm guessing they have to be close to 20 turnovers in this game.
I'd say easy. We were talking before the game, Frank. Argonaut can play anybody strong for 3 quarters, but evidently not tonight.
Well, Lavati is really off the mark tonight. He's got 2 points. Really not played well. He's sitting on the bench. I don't know if he's not feeling well. I don't know what the issue is there. But, you know, when you can sit in a game, 10 turnovers is a lot. I'll bet Argonaut's got 20 already, and there's still 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. You would hope that this late in the season you wouldn't be seeing that type of play.
Argonaut still in a man defense here.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was a little turnaround long ranger, and Booker just buries the tray. His 5th three-pointer of the night.
Boitano gets it slapped away by Serrato, number 21.
Those kind of plays right there always get the crowd excited. Boitano was coming and looked like for an easy layup. Serrato says, not here tonight. Overton gets it to drop. Serrato came in with a little elevation sensation there to block that shot. Oh, going to call an offensive foul.
Going to get a moving screen here on 31. That was Coy, I think.
Coach Neville doesn't like it, but that's the call. Coy's going to get it. Merriman, no good. Look out! Count the bucket and one.
He went right over the top of him.
Well, absolutely no position. There was no position for the Argonaut players. They needed to either give up the 2, or if they were in a foul, you got to make sure he doesn't make that bucket. That's got to be a foul that guarantees the bucket doesn't go in. Otherwise, you got to give up the 2 points.
Three-point play. 20-point lead right now, 47-27.
Three-pointer the hard way.
Amador still in a semi-press here. Well, there's a foul.
That's just silly right there. The clock is Amador's friend, and anytime a foul to stop it, that's not helping him. Oh my. Another turnover for Argonaut. Oh, I'm surprised Booker didn't take that. And I'm surprised Merriman didn't get called for a foul. A lot of contact on that shot. Oh, another block. Erickson with a block on Overton. Watch Overton. 20-point Amador lead.
Oh, man.
That is a hard foul right there. Foul called on Hoyt. There was a big bang when he hit the floor.
Just had a big old claw come out of the sky there, and was that Coy that went down? 31?
Oh, they called it a flagrant foul. They're going to get 2 shots. That's like a technical foul. They're going to get 2 shots and the possession. So he's going to get 2, and Amador's going to retain possession.
1:43 left in the third quarter. Started about 4 hours ago.
Oh, and he missed the first one. 20-point Amador lead. They've opened it up here in the third quarter. Well, Serrato misses them both, but so Coach Adam takes Hoyt out of the game. Labati's still on the bench, just not looking right tonight.
Hoyt's only got 2 fouls. Maybe he's resting him for this minute 43. Get him ready for the fourth quarter. That's got to be it.
Yeah, probably. There's a very quick foul called on Erickson on a block. Argonaut's going to get possession. I was looking at the ball, so I did not see it. You know, considering the flagrant foul call and the rivalry and all of that, you might see the officials start calling this a little bit tighter just to try to keep it under control at this point. Well, maybe not. Because they certainly had the opportunity to call a foul on Boitano there, and they didn't.
Whoa. Moving screen. Again.
That was kind of the exact call that Erickson got on the other end. Coach Adam doesn't agree with it any more than Coach Neville did.
So I guess that's on Merriman for the illegal screen. That's his second.
You know, neither team in the bonus yet. That's going to be a travel on the slip. With just over a minute left, all of a sudden both teams are doing a good job turning the ball over. This third quarter of the game of the week has been proudly brought to you by family-owned Thompson's Toyota, Thompson's Buick GMC in Placerville, serving the Sierra foothills proudly for over 22 years by treating their customers like family. It's no surprise that their customer satisfaction is #1 in Northern California. Thompson's, Amador County's approved Toyota warranty station as well as GMC station. Go visit them in Placerville. Ron and Jeff Thompson, they're great folks. Tell them I sent you. Plenty of time, 16 seconds on the shot clock.
Don't give it to him.
No foul. There was a lot of contact there.
Merriman with the rebound.
Okay, they had to call that one. That's going to go against Erickson. And that's going to send Thomas to the line to shoot 2 with 24 seconds remaining in the third.
Still a 20-point game. There hasn't been a lot of scoring the last couple of minutes here, Frank. In fact, none.
Yeah, turnovers by both teams on the last several possessions.
Hey, Thomas sinks one. That's Argonaut's first free throw tonight.
First made free throw, that's right. Again, not a lot of fouls in this game.
Oh, Thomas got a steal. Right back into Perry's hands. Serrato gets fouled by, I think it's going to go on Adam, number 11.
Adam or Boitano, I think they were both culpable there.
Oh, five with a hit to the head.
Yeah, I'm going to call it on Boitano.
Okay, here comes Hoyt back in with six seconds left.
I don't. Why?
Well, he's in. Boitano's got his 4th foul, so maybe that could be it. But
well, yeah, there's 6 seconds left, but Lavati is not even sitting on the bench. He must be ill.
Gotta look at the clock there, bud. Look at the clock. Take it down the chute. All right, 47-28, 19-point lead in the third quarter here by Amador. We're going to be right back with fourth quarter action. Stay tuned.
Now back to our sports show and the game of the week. Now in its 24th year. This week's game is Mother Lode League boys basketball. The big game. The Argonaut Mustangs take on the Amador Buffaloes at Amador with TSPN sportscasters Jim Vinciguerra and Frank Halverson. And on camera is TSPN's cameraman Tommy Fox. And now to the game of the week on TSPN.
Getting ready to start this fourth quarter, and I got to tell you, it would be an understatement to say that was not a good quarter for the Mustangs. This fourth quarter of the game of the week is proudly brought to you by Aces Waste Services, a locally owned business with owners and staff living here in our community, giving back in so many ways, supporting worthwhile local organizations. You know most of them: Mother Lode Shriners, Lockwood Fire District, Italian Benevolent Society, Amador Stars, Highway Patrol Benefit Golf Tournament, Native Sons of the Golden West, Rotary Bowl-a-thon, and many more. Little League, they sponsor a team every year. The list continues. Aces Waste Services, involved in contributing since 1976.
All right, 47-28, 19-point lead by the Buffs here. Amador tonight, TSPN's game of the week in its 23rd year.
You know, pretty tall order right here for Argonaut to get back in this. I think at this point they want to just try to make themselves feel a little better by playing a quarter, because they have not played well tonight at all. Not at all. Last time we saw them, they played against Bret Hart, and they played a pretty darn good game against the league leader. Bret Hart comes in undefeated. They were tied up after 3 quarters. I mean, they stayed with them all night long and got away from them.
Merriman, there he is again. Attempted steal. Ah, that's a block. Merriman almost got the steal, circled back around, and got the steal on his second attempt that time. Again, 110% player there.
Kavanaugh with the foul, so Merriman's going to go to the line shooting 2. But just not one of Argonaut's best efforts tonight. Oh my. Just on every facet of the game has just been out of sync all night for the Mustangs. Got the second one to go.
Max Perry knows where everybody is on the court.
But that's what the big guy will do, is he'll turn you away from the basket.
Yeah. Mustangs still in a man defense here.
No reason at all, and I'm sure Coach Neville talked to them in between
Griffin.
quarters.
2, 3.
The 3, they're going to give him the triple. Crocker knocks it out of bounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3-pointers for Amador tonight. Almost half of their points have been scored.
How many does Booker have?
Outside the arc. He's got 5.
All right.
5 3-pointers. He got 17 points in total to lead all scorers tonight.
For sales at Kirkwood Mountain Sports. Kirkwood Mountain Sports, located in the heart of the Village Plaza at Kirkwood Mountain Resort, is having the January 10th sale. Purchase any 2 items of outerwear and save 30% on each. For more information, call Kirkwood Mountain Sports at 258-7240 or shop online at www.shopkirkwood.com. All
right, 21-point lead here for the Buffs. Oh, that was a travel right there, not called. Another turnover. Then Amador turns it over.
The ball bounced off of Cabana.
So Lavati's going to inbound for Argonaut, trying to get it to Hoyt underneath. They're going to call a foul on Amador, who had him surrounded on both sides. I don't know who's that going to go against. Crocker, maybe. Looks like Crocker on the hold. And that's going to be 1-on-1 for Argonaut, so Hoyt goes to the line.
Well, let's hope he's got the range here, Frank.
0 for 2 tonight from the free throw line for Hoyt. Get the first one to go.
That drops from about 25 feet right down the middle.
This is the second. Crocker wide open, not his game. The 3-point is not part of his repertoire, but it sure is for Mr. Booker. Doesn't get that one to fall. Thomas with the rebound. Crocker's going to get the call on the foul.
Nothing there.
Oh, then Thomas is going to get called for the foul. A little bump on Kavanaugh. Have not seen him since the first quarter, I believe.
Yeah. No.
Kavanaugh gets on the board. First points of the night for number 4. Hits them both.
And here comes that pressure, still on. 22-point lead by the Buffs. Wide open. Lavati.
Lavati easy 2.
I think Max Perry's sitting down for the first time in 2 games.
Yeah. Yeah, he eats up a lot of minutes.
Crocker, with the rebound. Thomas. Calais gets the stray ball there. Set up again for the Mustangs.
Wade wanting it inside. You got to give it to the big guy right here. You need a quick, easy basket.
Not like that.
Another turnover. Calais comes in and right away turns the ball over again. And Coach Adams taking him out. Depending if they take 3 teams from league this year.
Right. Booker with a knockout there.
But right now, I tell you what, the team to watch out for in Mother Lode League is Somerville.
Right.
They have come on like gangbusters and have really been playing well after a lackluster first part of league. Easy
Adam right underneath there.
Adam.
Wide open.
Adam gets on the board for the first time tonight.
Thomas, you can't be doing that, man.
Yeah, Crocker, it was a nice pass. Crocker cutting the lane. Crocker gets his first points of the night.
Really?
He's on the scoreboard.
Thought he had a few there.
No. Got them both.
2-2.
There you go, the big guy underneath for the easy basket.
Just throw it up there, let him catch it.
Looks easy. Oh, Calais didn't get that call, I'm not sure. A whap across the face.
Okay, Perry's back in. This is Griffin here. Off of
Crocker knocked it out of
so
bounds. That's going to be Argonaut ball.
Levati to inbounds. Still pressure by Amador here. 20-point lead.
Just not taking care of the ball. Lazy passes, lazy efforts, and going to get the ball.
.446 left in the game.
Levati throws up another one, hoping to get bailed out. They bailed him out. Looks like Griffin's going to be called for the foul.
It's his first.
Off the back iron. Gets one or two. Perry with numbers. Kicks it out to Booker for the triple. Got it! Number 6 of the night. Booker with 20 points. 6 triples.
We're going to get a jump ball. Possession's going to go with Argonaut. All right, let's see if they go to 0-0 underneath here on the inbounds.
Boy, look at Erickson. They're leaning on him hard. Kick it to him right now. Oh, nice three-pointer on the outside by Adam. I think that's the first 3 I've seen him shoot all year, or make anyway.
Probably.
Oh, Levati almost picked up one there. They didn't want to give it to him. Perry underneath, no good.
Man.
It's a scrum. Body's flying.
I tell you, Thomas versus Thomas.
Calais comes out with it. Yeah, Erickson is just mugging Hoyt underneath, trying to keep him from getting the ball. Hoyt's going to go to the line and shoot. This might be double bonus here if that's the 10th foul.
3:30 left in the game, 59-40.
I don't know why they're chanting this.
What's that?
The Amador fans want to get on Mr. Hoyt for some reason. I don't think that that's a good thing for either school to be doing, but
it's okay. Hoyt's got his next 4 years taken care of, you know.
Yes, he
it's
does.
no big deal. Full ride scholarship in football, Division I school. I'm waiting, like we said, if the Mustangs do lose tonight, or it's about that time for...
If they do?
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is what we were going to say that the Argonaut cheerleading section was going to come back.
Yeah, let's play football. I figured for sure that was coming.
I figured it'd be out here.
Timeout, Amador.
Right, most of the starters are staying in for the Amador Buffs here. Got Thomas, Booker, Perry.
No, Booker and Perry are still in.
Thomas.
Erickson's
got Erickson and Serrato.
Lavati.
Oh man, right out in front of the ref. No can do.
He's just not right tonight. So Perry's going to go to the line shooting 1-on-1. Perry a little off tonight from a scoring standpoint. The scoring's been picked up by Booker and all those trays, but he does a lot of things for you in so many ways. Erickson's going to get the call there, and Lavati's going to go to the line to shoot 2 in the double.
You know, Amador can really go deep, though, Frank. You look at who's played already. Griffin's on the bench. Erickson came out off the bench. Coy came off the bench. Cavana came off the bench. And I don't see Pistoia over there tonight. Another one that comes off the bench and does some scoring. So they could go probably 9-10 deep.
Have not seen Pistoia at all tonight.
No, his number is 20, I think.
Yes, it is. You're right.
And there's no 20 over there. So Lavati. Lavati with a steal. 3-pointer. Nope. And Calais comes with the rebound. Calais wants it.
In and out. Hoyt.
Hoyt almost a put back. Whoop.
He threw him out of the game. Hoyt.
All right, so Serrato makes the first one. And
second one's going to be short.
Second, so they're going to retain possession.
Serrato's had a tough time from the line tonight. 4 of 9. So Amador keeps possession. 2:49 left in the game. 18-point Buffalo lead. Adams going to get called for the foul on a push. And the game's getting a little chippy right now. Everybody needs to kind of back off a little bit. It's going to take us quite a while to get through this last 2:46, but Thomas is going to go to the line to shoot 2, gets the first one to go. A little shooter's roll there.
Referee telling him to take it easy underneath there. Kind of warning everybody.
Good for both.
Okay, we got number 0 coming in. That's
Corzine.
Corzine,
or however you pronounce it. Booker's going to go out to a nice round of applause for his efforts tonight. 6 3-pointers.
Boy, that's a knuckleball.
Yeah, that ball had absolutely no spin on it at all. Look at them going to the ground. There's a foul on Calais. You can't do that. Even though there's a ball loose on the ground, you can't climb on top of the guy. Thomas misses the first. So 20-point lead. That was all established in the third quarter. This game, the third quarter, was where Amador really took control of this game. Lavati, a long 3. Wow. There's going to be another foul. It's going to be on Calais. A lot of frustration being exhibited out there on the floor, and you hate to see a game get like this.
Well, it gives Serrato a chance to practice those free throws. He's been up there at least 10 times.
Makes the first one. Misses the second.
Boitano in right now. Calais, nope.
Adam gets the bucket. Under 2 minutes left. 20-point Amador lead. Lavati going to get called for the foul.
Oh, Perry can't buy one tonight.
That one. Lavati, a long 3 with a hand on his face, no good. Adam with the rebound, foul.
That'll put Adam at the line. Reminder, the fourth quarter of the Game of the Week is being proudly brought to you by Aces Waste Services Incorporated, locally owned and operated by folks living here in the community and proud to support local organizations such as Amador Little League, the Aid Pal Humane Society, Hospice of Amador County, Jackson Lions, Jackson Rotary, Motherlode Youth Soccer League, Sutter Creek Duck Race, I Own the Sonic Lodge, and many others. Aces Waste Services involved and caring and serving Amador County since 1976.
Adam misses them both. Oh, 3-pointer from the
Corzine.
For Corzine.
That brought the Amador Rooters up, I tell you.
Adam misses on the other end. Rebound by Crocker. Yeah, they're yelling for Corzine after he drops the tray from the corner. Max Perry, the putback. Got it. Boitano from the corner. I think they might have got a piece of that. Partially blocked.
Yep. All right, about 20 seconds left in this long fourth quarter. There's going to take it up again. Oh, close. Rebound, Serrato. No.
Crocker.
Yes.
Got it. Good night now. 28-point thrashing.
That's going to do it. 72-44. This local television coverage has been made possible by your overall sponsor, Kirkwood Ski Resort. Start here. January's National Learn to Ski and Snowboard Month. Go to kirkwood.com and click on the deal for the details. Also, quarter sponsors, AirServe of the Gold Country, expert heating and air conditioning repairs, maintenance, and installations. AirServe of the Gold Country is the trusted source in Amador and Calaveras counties. Hospice of Amador and Calaveras. Take a chance on love. Support Hospice in Amador County and Calaveras County. Give them a call at 223-5500 to purchase those Valentine raffle tickets and win fabulous prizes. Also, it's Thompson's Toyota, Thompson's Buick GMC in Placerville, probably serving the Sierra foothills for 20 years. Also, it's ACES Waste Services Incorporated, community-minded, locally owned and operated, providing waste and recycling collection to Amador County since 1976. Thanks to them, you've been watching this edition of our sports show on TSPN, Amador County's own television network. Jim Vince Square along with Frank Halverson, along with Tommy Fox on the cameras, and the Slavic saying thanks for watching the Game of the Week. We're going to see you next week.
See you next week.
You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.